Okay, giving a quick orientation about gas injector alignment. I'm going to use our mostly deconstructed dual beam 830. We have here has none of the panels on it, which makes it a little bit easier to see. But this is the front of the microscope. You'll recognize looks like this. I'm going to go around to the left side of the instrument here, and now you can get a good view of it. This right here is the SEM column. This right here is the FIB column. And then the stage is right here, and it tilts back this way. So here it's flat to the SEM column. Here it's flat at 52 degrees to the FIB column. So it's very important to understand this geometry here because it gets important when aligning the gas injector. Generally, we're aligning the gas injector so when the stage is tilted to 52 so that we are flat to the FIB column. Next, these ports right here are empty on our instrument. This is where some gas injectors can go. There's 3 on this side of the chamber, then there's 3 on the other side as well. I'm going to go to the back of the microscope now. Okay, so now we're looking at the end of the FIB column, and you see over here there is more ports for the gas injector. This one has 1 gas injector installed. These are these black units, the gas injectors. And it's important to see there are 5 points of adjustment here. And it adjusts itself on the O-ring, but it just basically uses an O-ring. And you can see, actually, let me change the zoom here. You see these black set screws here. You need a 3/32 ball end hex wrench to adjust those. There's one there. There's one down here. On the other side, you see right there. And then most difficult to get to because of these lens connectors, there's another one up in here and another one right there. So there's 4, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. And the next place of adjustment is this collar right here, which is held in place by a set screw. If you loosen that screw just maybe half a turn, 1 turn, then this collar is adjustable. And so I'll describe how this collar and all these points work next. But just to orient you, with the chamber gas injectors, go along this side or this side. It depends on which one you are adjusting. Okay, now I am going to align this. If this is our sample surface, flat wafer or something, right now the stage is at 0 degrees tilt and our view from the camera is from the FIB column at a 52-degree angle. If I tilt the stage to 52, now I'm looking at the sample flat with the FIB column. So again, you're doing this from a view of the FIB image. So 0 degrees tilt, and then when you tilt the stage, it tilts this direction toward flat. So now I'll place this here. And then if I imagine this pencil is the gas injector needle, to start with, it's out of the field of view, but when you insert it, it comes in like this. Okay. Now it's 2-dimensional view, but you saw on that orientation back there, it's actually 3 dimensions. There's an X, a Y, and then in and out, which is close to the sample and far from the sample. It's very important to really understand this 3-dimensional point of view. And so the goal is to get this needle, the end of the needle, to be about 100 microns from the center of the field of view. If we have an X, actually, let's put an X right here. I don't know if we can see that on the camera, but anyway, there's an X there to be about 100 microns away. And then have it pointed, the axis going into, as opposed to this, the axis is away from the center of the field of view. Have it like this. And then to be 100 to 150 microns off of the surface. And it's three-dimensional geometry is very important to look at. So if you adjust those small set screws, each one is going to press the collar on the O-ring. So let's see, if we tighten this one up here, it's going to push the needle this way. It's also, since it's on the top, going to push it this way. So it's going to have two axes of motion. If I do the other one, it's going to bring the needle away and up. So it's important to kind of imagine what's going to happen when you do this. And then if you adjust the collar, if you turn the collar clockwise, that will make, when you insert it, it will move out less far. If you retract it, it's important to adjust that collar only when the needle is retracted. If you turn that counterclockwise, that means the needle will go in farther. And so, because this is at an angle, going in farther is going to go in the X and Y direction, but it's also going to go closer to the sample. It's a very complicated geometry, but once you understand it, it makes it a lot easier. So you've got adjustments on those set screws to go this way, and then the collar adjusts it this way, and they all interact with each other. So very small movements, and then make your measurements. So that's a quick orientation of the geometry of this. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense.